Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, part guest. I am your host, Brooding Gamer, here to discuss a mystery with all of you. The hybrids have been a fairly new concept in terms of additions to the Jurassic franchise. While yes, we are well aware that technically all the animals created by Dr. Wu are genetic hybrids, there are the genetic abominations we have received throughout the series as well. Most notably the Indominus Rex, Indoraptor, and most recent to the hybrid family, the Scorpius Rex. Jurassic World the game for mobile phone users introduced us to a whole menagerie of monstrous, maniacal beasties, some straight out of our deepest nightmares. As the main series games took over, a majority of those hybrids took a back seat while a select few decided to make their red carpet debut. I am of course speaking of the creatures such as the Stegoceratops, Ankylodocus, and the Spinoraptor. Indominus Rex and Indoraptor as well did make an appearance through some DLC, mainly focusing on the Indoraptor there. As evolution came to a close, it left us wondering, where are the other hybrids? The Carniraptor, a fan favorite, was absent, and the Dilophosaurus Rex was nothing more than a mere dream. But where were they? Many fans ask this question all the time in my comments section. Was it a matter of Frontier only wanting a select few as to not turn Jurassic World into Frankenstein's lab? Or was it another matter of too much work for them to take on? There were well over 50 hybrid monstrosities at this point after all. More questions would be asked if the Jurassic World Evolution 2 came into fruition. What hybrids would be returning, if any at all? Of course Indominus and the Indo would make the cut, but where are our other three? Would we get more? Well, as more and more info rolled out, less and less was mentioned. That is until the 24th of February of 2022, when we received news that the feared Scorpius Rex would be ravaging our parks. However, now in 2023, some hold out hope that in the near future, Dr. Wu could bring us a part 2, wrapping up his experiments and studies on hybrids and how much further his science could go. With Evolution 2, we lost the Stegoceratops as well as the Ankylodocus and the Spinoraptor, surprisingly. I speculate that if we were to receive a second story for Dr. Wu and his hybrids, we would most likely see those three make a return, but what more would we see? Flying reptile hybrids such as the Pteroquetzal, or possibly aquatic hybrids such as the Dagoderma. It is a strong possibility that we may never see hybrids again, and I honestly don't hold on to much hope that we do see any more in the near future either. However, I also didn't expect to see the ones that we did receive in the first Secrets of Dr. Wu DLC. Taking a few moments to go off script, I do want to speculate a little bit on the different types of hybrids that we could receive and alongside what else we would get with those hybrids, because if you remember right, when Secrets of Dr. Wu came out, we didn't just get hybrids, we had a whole story, and we also received a Troodon and I believe the Centaurosaurus, no, it was a Lorotitan. I believe it was the Lorotitan, not Centaurosaurus. But either way, we did get more than just the hybrids, which was really cool. I did actually enjoy that. I'm not 100% sure as to why those two particular dinosaurs were added alongside those hybrids, but I'm not going to complain because more dinosaurs is better. The whole point of this game is to have and receive as many dinosaurs as possible to show your guests. I have always wanted to see a wider range of dinosaurs, and as we get more dinosaurs in this game, we do get offered a bigger selection of what we could be getting in the terms of hybrids. I mean, we have well over 80 dinosaurs now, so it's like we could have stuff from, you know what, Therizinosaurus hybrid all the way to what was the one, it was like a T-Rex mixed with a Ankylosaurus. I can't remember the name, but it was stupid and I loved it, every bit of it. I've got a whole bunch of hybrids in my game along with Jurassic World Alive, which gave a lot of hybrids as well. Some much less important than others, but I believe even the Carniraptor actually hasn't even made an appearance in that yet, to my knowledge. I could be wrong though. But we did get like a Purasuchus mixed with a Carnotaurus, and it was like an Indoraptor-esque Postosuchus kind of a looking thing. It was interesting, and it is something that I would definitely like to see come back into the game, maybe into the Evolution franchise, unless we ever expect to see a Jurassic World Evolution 3, which if we did, well, holy crap. But I highly doubt that. I don't know if they just plan on stopping at 2, or if they do want to see how well they could branch out into a third game and possibly even more hybrids. It's a lot to take in and a lot to honestly think about, and that's honestly a whole other video in itself. But to discuss how many different hybrids you could throw into this game, it's ridiculous. It really is. I would honestly be extremely excited to see more in terms of hybrid discussion or hybrids in general. I'm not saying I would like to see, you know, a Dilophosaurus Rex running around my park, or even a Ankylodocus again, because God knows I want to look at that face any longer than I have to. But when it came to the Spinoraptor and the Stegoceratops, those two quickly grew on me. And that Spinoraptor, he was not something to be trifled with. He was quite the beastie. So I would honestly be okay if we just received those two back. But if they wanted to throw a hybrid for the pterosaur group and a hybrid for the aquatic marine reptiles group, then I guess I couldn't complain. That would honestly be a good way for us to get the reptile from Camp Cretaceous Season 5, whose name is honestly escaping me, and I feel so bad. I've got so many things in my mind right now, but that's the one thing that is escaping me, is that creature's name. Oh, I hate this. Oh, I know people in the comments are gonna be like smacking the keyboards going, "It's this!" and I will just be none the wiser. But please let me know in the comments below what that thing's name is, because I am completely drawing a blank. But that would be a good indication that we could introduce that animal to the game, which then could introduce the new effect of certain animals or dinosaurs swimming in water. So that way, you know, maybe your baryonyx, Suchomimus, or Spinosaurus could get in the water and kind of paddle like an iguana along with this particular creature. And then that would also lead into a new type of hybrid that you could do. But having the ability to swim in certain depths of water in a normal enclosure instead of having to be in a tank, that would be a whole new thing. But I've gone into that a couple times, but I think I've gone off script a little too much, so let's get back on script. I leave this up to you to all assist me in speculation as to what we could be seeing in the future when it comes to the hybrids. I, for one, would love to see the Carniraptor make an appearance. Let me know in the comments what you would like to see, or even if you would prefer Frontier stray away from the hybrids altogether. If you enjoyed this video, and like or even dislike is appreciated. I accept all forms of opinion here on the channel, and you all know that. If you, for one, are not keen on the hybrids, I would love to know the answer as to why. As usual, though, I want to humbly thank every single one of you for helping me reach 2,500 subscribers as of the recording of this video. If it were not for you, I would never have gotten this far. It is from the bottom of my heart that I extend my gratitude for all of you and all that you have done to help me reach this far. We have actually almost reached the 1-year anniversary of my channel as well, coming back from the Cretaceous period after such a long hiatus. With that said, though, if you are not yet subscribed and you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, consider subscribing for more Jurassic Park and Jurassic World goodness. Until then, I will see you in the next video. This is Brooding Gamer, signing out.